start with the set. Constructor must have class name. Method name must match with the class name, right? Such restrictions are there. Such restrictions are there. But for arbitrary method, such restrictions are there, boss. The method that is not having any naming conventions to follow. Any naming conventions to follow or restrictions to follow. What is this? Restrictions to follow. Name will be there, but no name, no conventions to follow. Restrictions to follow is called arbitrary method. Okay. In remaining all aspects. Okay. In remaining all aspects, it is very similar to setter method. Setter method. Yes or no, boss? It is very limited, similar to setter method. Super, guys. Public void method name, no setter method. Okay, this one what? Parameter type, param. Here is the logic. Here is the @auto. Here is the @auto. Super, boss. Come to this example, guys. SRC, SBeans, wish message generator. I'm commenting this one also @auto void. Commented this. Now listen carefully. Public void. Assign. Not interested or say anything. Assign. Not interested or take any other name. Assign data. Take any name. Okay. Okay. No, in remaining aspects is same as setter method. Only name of the method, your choice. Name of the method, your choice. Local date time. Super. This dot date time is equal to date time. This dot date time is equal to date time. Sys trace. What is the method? Arbitrary method. What is the method name? Arbitrary method. Yeah. Injection test.java. Okay. @auto void on the top of the arbitrary method. Injection test.java. Super. Output is created or not. Injection is done or not done. Good evening, Raja is coming means local datetime object is injected to datetime property of target class having current system date and time. Having system date and time. From that system date and time, we are getting current hour of the day, and based on that, we are generating the wish message. Based on that, we are generating the wish message. Good evening, Raja. Message has come now, boss. Okay. Good evening, Raja. Message has come now, boss. Okay. Tell me, guys. The arbitrary method-based dependency injection makes the IOC container to create target Spring Bean class object. Target Spring Bean class object using zero param constructors. I think already I have highlighted this. Highlighted or not highlighted? Okay, boss. This is target class, guys. This is the code. Example code. Example application. Here is my example application. As usually, original business method, guys. As usually, original business method. Here is the original business. Okay. Yeah, those who are asking Google Classroom today, I request you people stop coming for this batch, wait for the next batch. You are asking Google Classroom today means you missed so many classes. You missed first application development. I don't think you can follow this batch. Okay. I don't think you can follow this batch. Okay. Happily think about next batch to join. So, shall we get into the next level discussion, guys? Okay. Interviewer asked the question. Can we make different properties, different has a properties getting dependency injection, dependent spring bean class objects using different modes of injection. Possible or not possible? Understanding my statement, boss? Can we make a different as a properties of target spring bean class? Possible or not possible? Target spring bean class getting dependent spring bean class objects using different modes of injection. Possible or not possible? Definitely possible. You want to feel it? Answer. Yes, possible. Yes, possible, boss. It can be done. Not compulsory. All of them should use same thing. But it is recommended to take same injection for all properties. But it is recommended to take same dependency injection for all spring bean properties for better programming. Yes or no? For better programming practice. For good programming, it improves readability or not. So, for example, this is on this property arbitrary method I have taken. Na? Super. I will take one more property, date dt. On the top of it, I will write @auto-void. On the top of it, I will write @auto-void. Super. Here arbitrary method, here understanding my statement. Here arbitrary method, here is this one, boss. Go to application context.xml. This time dependency also one predefined class. How to configure predefined class as a spring bean, guys? Using bean tag. Date, okay. Date. Bean ID is date, guys. Class is equal to java.util.date, right? Java.util.date. Yeah, now you run this. Okay, how to feel whether these are injected or not? In the business method, I will try to display both. In the business method, I will try to display both. Date time space dt. Date time space dt. Injection test.java. Java application, boss. Have a look. This is local date time class object related information. This is date class object information. Yes, na, boss? Listen, sir, you are not configuring any factory method. Date class object can be created by using zero param constructor. Is there any need of any factory method in the date class, guys? Not there. That's why directly configured without using factory method. Directly configured without using factory method. Did you observe that, boss? Did you notice that, boss? Here factory method. Why? Because local datetime class object can be created easily by using now method, which is a factory method. Okay, but to create date class object, no need of any factory method. So directly object is created using what? Zero param constructor. Here by calling now method, object is created. Here by calling now method, object is created. Convinced, boss? Super. Okay. Example application. Example application, guys. Wish message generator. Wish message generator. Yeah. Copy this, my dear. Super. Paste it. Yes. Here is my business method, boss. Here is my business method, boss. Here is my business method, guys. Super. Here is my application context.xml, boss. Here is my application context.x, right? Okay, application context.x. Here is my application context.xml. Here is the stuff, guys. Yeah, factory-method is equal to now. Java.util.date. Here are the packages to scan. Here are the packages to scan. Comfortable, my dear? Got it? @auto while. Yeah, on this what? Field injection. Field injection, right? On this property, arbitrary method injection. I'm removing this. I'm removing auto while. Arbitrary method injection. This is only for interview sake, guys. Arbitrary method injection. Arbitrary method injection, boss. Super. Okay, now listen. Okay, guys. Now listen. I want to do construct injection on the Spring Bean that is configured in XML file. What is the one I should use? @auto-void or XML tagger? I should use @auto-void or XML tagger. On the Spring Bean that is configured in XML file, I want to do constructor injection configuration. What should I do, boss? @auto-void or XML tag? Respond. If you don't respond, I cannot go further. XML. What is the tag? Other day I have given. What is the tag? What is the tag? XML, I know. What is the XML tag name? Is it not construct-arg tag? Is it not construct-arg tag? Is it not construct-arg tag? Come on, I want reply, boss. Okay, tell me, guys. In XML driven configurations, to configure Java class as a Spring Bean, what is the tag, guys? Spring bean tag, right? To configure property for setter injection, what is the tag we got, guys? Property tag, right? Already I have given. To configure property for constructor injection. Constructor injection, what is the tag we are having? Constructor-arg tag. To configure 1 minute. To supply factory method arg values. Factory method arg values in factory method bean instantiation. Factory method bean instantiation. Here also construct-arg tag. Construct-arg tag is having two operations to do or not? Construct-arg tag is having two operations. One for constructor injection, one is for factory method argument values. One is for to supply factory method argument values. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on, are you with me? So example 1, you concentrate on example 1. Okay, now tell me here. Bean ID DT1 class is equal to java.util.date. Yeah, tell me, guys. IOC container creates date class object using zero param constructor. IOC container create date class object as spring bean using zero param constructor, right? Using zero param constructor. Super boss. Now concentrate. Okay. Now you observe the second example. Example 2. Bean ID DT2 class is equal to java.util.date. Java.util.date. Under this constructor-arg name is equal to year, value is equal to, when it is a simple value, value is equal to, come on guys, constructor-arg name is equal to year, value is equal to. Suppose you want to inject 2020, but you should not write 2020 directly. You should always write 1900 plus value. Whatever value you pass there, for that one 1900 will be added automatically. For that 1900 will be added automatically. Copy this, guys. Say paste. Okay, this is my 10th month. Here is the month, boss. Here is the month. This is date. Date. Okay, what is the date? 20th date. End of the bean tag. Okay, after bean tag, how many times construct-arg tag is placed, boss? After bean tag, how many times construct-arg tag is placed, boss? 3 times, right? Okay, it looks for 3 param constructor. Suppose if it is placed 2 times, then it looks for 2 param constructor. If you place 1 time, then it looks for 1 param constructor. Is it not interesting? But before placing these construct-arg tag, first of all, in this date class, you have to check 3 param constructor is there or not there. I am very confident value is the value to inject, the simple value to inject, right? Okay, now listen. Java.util.date docs. Java.util.date docs. Java.util.date docs. Check it out, guys. Check it out. Here list of constructors. Here we are having what, boss? Date class we are having 3 param, year, month, date. Here we are having 4 params. Here we are having 6 params. Okay, if you want to use this constructor to create object, under bean tag construct-arg tag should be placed how many times? 3 times. Suppose if I want to create by using what? 6 param constructor, then construct-arg tag should be placed how many times? 6 times. Should be placed how many times? 6 times. Is it not interesting, my dear? These are the values to inject to these simple properties. 120 should inject. Injects it as what? 1900 plus 120. Only date class injects as 1900 plus 120. We can place in any order. Okay. Which is nothing but 20. Month 10, date 20. Understanding my statement? Super. Here what is there? IOC container creates date class object. IOC container creates the date class object using three-param constructor. Three-param constructor, and also by injecting 1900 plus 120. Okay. To year, 10 to month, 10 to month. Understanding my statement? Okay. These are the parameter, constructor parameter names, boss. Indirectly property names. And okay. 22 date properties. 22 date properties. Whatever value you give here, it internally adds 1900, boss. So that's the default action that is there in the date class. That's the default behavior in the date class, right? Any number you give, it internally adds to 1900. So accordingly, you have to give the year value. Accordingly, you have to give the year value. Clear, my dear? Okay, 22 date properties are params. Date properties are params. Okay, now let us feel practically, guys. Okay, wish message generator. We have a date class property here now, boss. Okay, right now, I'm configuring date class without any constructor-arg tag. So that what happened? Date class object is injected with system date and time. Date class object is injected with the system date and time, because by default date class holds system date and time, right? Because object is created by using zero param constructor. That's why it holds what? System date and time. No, I don't want to inject with its system date and time. I want to inject with what? My choice date and time values. So then what should I do? I should tell to IOC container, you create this date class object by using what, guys? Three-param constructor. Understanding my statement, guys? Hayat Tariq, if predefined class, we have to go for what? XML based configuration. If it is user defined class, annotation based configuration. You ask me 100 times, same statement I give. Here local date time, date classes are predefined now, boss. That's why I'm going for XML based configuration, right? Wish message generator is predefined. User defined class or predefined class? User defined class. That's why I'm going for annotation. Clear, my dear? No need to confusion. You have to learn both. If you practice, if you read the documents, if you focus, everything looks easy. One day I will come, 2 days I will bunk, half an hour I will listen, 2 minutes I will sleep. Okay, I don't read the documents, not going to work out. How much respect you give to classes and subject, same amount of knowledge will come into your brain. You show half interest, half knowledge will come. You show no interest, no knowledge will come. You show full interest, full knowledge will come. What you give, what you get. Yes? So that's why first change yourself. First change yourself. Then things will change. I don't change anything, but everything should be changed. It means not going to work out. Constructor-arg, guys. Name is equal to year. Okay. Name is equal to. Change very fastly. Sir, after 2 months, I will realize and I will change. By that time, course will be over. What's the use of change? No use. Change should be there from the day one. Okay. I want to inject 2022, boss. I want to inject 2022. What is the value I should pass? I want to inject 2022. What is the value I should pass? 122, right? Construct drive an arc. Where is this guys? Month. Month 10th, boss. Constructor -arg. Date. 20. Date. Java.util.date, guys. 122.10.20 date. Now you run the same application, guys. You run the same application. Look at the business method output. 2022, Sunday, November 20 has come now. Sir, you have given 10th month, but he is giving November and it is taking 0 to 11. Months it is taking 0 to 11. Months it is taking 0 to 11. Understanding my statement? 0 to 11. Okay. Date, no tension. Okay. Dates are always what? 1 to 30, 31st. Are you getting my point? Array, here 10th month I have given, but what is coming here? November is coming, right? November is coming. Okay, guys. Understanding my statement? Nothing is there. Deprecated. Array 1-2 constructor. I'm using 1-2 constructor which are deprecated now. This constructor is deprecated, but I'm still using. That's why warning you come. Just warning. You worry about errors. Don't worry about warnings. Are you getting my point, guys? Understanding? Okay. Ignore warnings, consider errors. See what is coming. My choice date and time is coming now, boss. My choice date and time is coming here or not? Did you realize that? Did you understand that? Okay. But now I have one more challenge, guys. When I asked to create local date time class object by using now method, local date time class object is coming with what, guys? System date and time, laptop date and time, current date and time. I don't want like that. I don't want like that. Then what should I do? So I have to call another method that is ready to take some inputs na, year, month, date, hour, minutes, some kind of inputs na, boss. Okay, now look for that method, that factory method, which is ready to take multiple values and creates local date time class object having those things as input value. So go to Google, guys. Go to Google. Okay, local date time class docs. Local date time class docs, guys. Okay. You give along with the package name, it looks good. Local date time class docs. Alexa, activate balcony central lights. Super, boss. Tell me, guys. There is a method called off method. Check it out. Now method gives what, guys? Local date time class object with the current date and time. There is a method called of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 params are there. I want to ask IOC container, you create object by using of as the factory method, but you call that method with 5 arguments. Okay, if you want to pass argument values to, come on guys, any factory method as part of factory method being instantiation. Are you understanding my statement? What is the tag we are having? What is the tag we are having? Once again, construct-arg tag na boss. Once again, that is construct-arg tag. Check it out. To supply factory method argument values. In factory method being instantiation, what is the tag we are having? Construct-arg tag. To configure property for constructor injection, what is there? Construct-arg tag. Construct-arg tag is multi-purpose tag or not? Construct-arg tag is multi-purpose tag or not? Array, the default constructor of date class is having logic to create a date object having system date and time. The 3 parameter constructor of date class is having logic to create a date class object with a given year, month, and time values. With a given year, month, and time values. The now method of local date time is having to create local date time class object with system date and time. Off method of local date time class is having logic to create local date time class object with a given year, month, date, hour, minute values. Given hour, minute, date values. Yeah, comment this, guys. Comment. Now I want to ask. Queen ID DT1 class is equal to local date time factory method. This time factory method is Nawa Alpha. This time factory method is Nawa Alpha off. This time factory method is what? Off. Yes, now is only to give current date and time. It is not having any parameters. Now is having any parameters, boss? No. But off is having parameters, right, boss? How many? How many are there? 5 are there. Construct-arg. First one is what? Name. What is there? Year. Value. Year. You can give value directly. In this class, no need of 1900 plus logic. You can give directly, boss. 2030. 2030. Directly you can give value. Understanding? No need of giving anything. Most of the methods in date class are outdated. Old class, date class. Nowadays, that's why they have given local date time as the alternate. I'm showing both for you people for knowledge sake. So date is old class, guys. Prefer using local date time class. Understanding? More advanced method, more features are there in local date time class. Year is what, guys? Month. 10th month. Paste. What's the next parameter, my dear? What's the next parameter? Day of month, right? Day of month. Parameter names must be given correctly. Day of month. Day of month. What is the day of month? 10th. Okay, 20th. Next, what is there? Hour. What is their hour? Hour is 20. What is their minute? Minute is 10th minute. Minute is 10th minute. Minute is 10th minute. You can give us. Super. Now I am injecting different one, guys. I am injecting different. 20th hour. Okay, I will inject 18th hour only. 18th hour. Okay, now you observe. Right click Java application. Good evening has come. Why good evening? 6 p.m. No, that's why. Now listen carefully. 20:30. Listen. 20:30, 10th 20, time is 18:10. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay. This is date class object output. This is local date time class object output. So we are able to give different possibilities of injection or not. Future dates, old dates, anything you can inject, boss. Future dates, old dates, anything you can inject. You want to get wish message as good morning? Just 9 you take. Just 9 you take. When you take just 9, you will get what? Java application. Good morning message has come now, boss. Good morning message has come now, boss. Super. Here what? Date D is equal to new date of. Date D is equal to new date of, right? Here what is that, guys? In fact, let me give more better one. What is the bean ID? DT1. What is the bean ID? DT1. So how does it will create, guys? Date DT1 is equal to new date of. That's why system date and time will come. Here was, here how much? Date DT2 is equal to new date of how much? 120 comma 10 comma. That's why you are getting this. Okay. Can I give example 3, boss? Bean ID, guys. Bean ID DT3. Class is equal to java.util.date, guys. Local java.time. Local date time, guys. Local date time. Factory-method is equal to what is there? Now off. First, let me give this. Now, what is happening, guys? Calls local date time dot now as the factory method to create and return local date time class object having system date and time. Having system date and time. Example 4, guys. Bean ID DT4, guys. Java.time.local date time. Factory method is what, guys? Off. Factory method is off. Everyone getting my point here? Tell me. Constructor-arg, guys. Constructor-arg, guys. Name is equal to, where is that first year? Why I'm wasting my time? Time is precious. Go to XML, guys. This is the story. Go to XML. This is the story. This is the better one now, boss. Constructor-org. 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 Tell me what it will do, guys. Tell me what it will do. Calls local date time dot off 2030 comma 10 comma 20 comma 9 comma 10 9 comma 10 9 comma 10 to create and return. To create and return. It's not constructor, right? It's a static method, factory method. Factory method, that is not constructor. To create and return local date time class object. Local date time class object with given year comma month comma okay date comma hour comma minute values. Minute values. Understanding my statement, boss? Minute values. Yes, guys. Here, what is the story, boss? Local date time DT3 is equal to local date time dot. Understanding? Okay. Here, what is there? Local date time DT4 is equal to local date time dot off 2030, guys, 10 gas 29 comma 9 comma 10. I think you understood my statements, guys. I think you got crystal clear clarity. If you want to pass inputs to the constructor -arg tag. If you want to pass inputs to the factory method, constructor-arg tag. Till yesterday, we enjoyed creating Spring Bean class objects with default values given by default constructor, default values given by factory method. But I want to have control on those data that are coming to object when Spring container is creating object. In that situation, we can take the support of constructor-arg tag or not. We can take the support of constructor-arg tag or not. I hope you enjoyed this one thoroughly, boss. Got the clarity? Some more inputs are added in today's class or not? In today's class, what we discussed, can we summarize? First, we discussed about arbitrary method injection. Okay. Arbitrary method injection. Next, we have seen the importance of constructor-arg tag to pass constructor parameter values or to pass factory method argument values. We definitely need the support of constructor-arg tag. I hope you convinced with my statements, boss. I hope you convinced with my statements, boss. Come on. In annotation-driven configurations. In annotation-driven configurations, boss. @ component to configure Java class as Spring Bean. @ auto void to perform different modes of dependency injection, different modes of dependency injection on the has a property, on the has a property, on the has a property. This is my at the rate component was done. This is my at the rate auto. Cool. Okay, no. Okay, boss. I hope everyone completed the first application, boss. Okay. I'll give one small task to complete, boss. Can you complete this task? Okay. Develop the following application. I will call it as assignment. Similar application, boss. Assignment. Assignment. Develop the following. Develop the following application using field injection. Homework or assignment, whatever it is. Yeah, target class is what you know. Target class is season finder. Target class, very easy, very easy. Dependent class, what you know? Dependent class, same, similar only with a small change in the business method. Dependent class is what you know? Java.time.local date time. Local date time. Understanding my statement? Okay, without core Java, you cannot understand single line of advanced Java and Spring Boss. Array, now you are asking this question means you are not using your common sense. Common sense, Rababu. All these are advanced topics in Java. Without having core Java, how can you enjoy these topics, Rababu? Yeah. Okay, this is the user-defined class, boss. com.nt.esbeans. con.ent.esbeans.class. Yeah, I think I need not to tell this is predefined class and user-defined class. This is user-defined class. Understanding? Super. Okay. What is the has a property? Private local date time. Private local date time. Date time is the has a property. Here is the business method. Public store, show season name. Show season name to the user, string user. String user. I think you know what is winter, rainy season, winter season, rainy season, summer season. I hope you can develop this application, Rababu. Can you develop this application, Rababu? Come on. Everything is perfect, Rababu. On the top of it, I am saying you keep at the rate auto while. Only small change in the logic. Small change in the logic, Rababu. You should not get current hour of the day. You should get current month in this time. 6 to 9 rainy season, 10 to 1 winter season, right? 2 to 5 summer season. You are right. Perfect. 3 to 5 summer season. March to May, June, summer season. Array, whatever you feel right, you go by conditions. But I want to see you people printing the season names. I want to see you people printing the season name. What is the method I should call to get the current month of the day? Current month of the day, you should find out by opening the documentation. By opening the documentation, right? Current hour is there to get the current hour of the day. There will be one or other method to get the current month, na boss. Spend the time. If I tell everything what you will do in the assignment. Very much similar to first example, I want you people to find out this. Right. If you complete, your confidence will increase. If you don't attempt itself, okay, don't blame Java industry, don't blame software industry. Okay. You take any class name in the Google, say docs. You want to get documentation about some class, java.time.local date time docs. You will get documentation. Class name, you just type the class name. Okay, docs or API docs, anything you can use, boss. Anything you can use. Fully qualified class name. Fully qualified class name. Is help is coming or not? Fine, boss. In Google Classroom, you are not able to post anything. Maybe you don't know how to use Google Classroom. Let me open Google Classroom to paste today's notes, guys. Where is the 715? No. It's full stack. Okay. After adding jars also, you are getting errors. After adding jars also, still you are getting errors, means either typing mistakes or jars are not added properly. Either typing mistake or jars are not added properly. Typing mistake you should solve. Because typing mistake you should seriously solve, right? ChatGPT is another. ChatGPT is not a great thing, right? It is having lot of blunders. Lot of blunders means lot of blunders. Okay. Is not going to replace the programmer. Clear? Hello, guys. 916. Class content. Spring Boss. 64. Spring Core. 20th. Different types of injections. Here today I didn't talk about ambiguity issue, guys. Let me cut that one from the title. Different types of injections only we study. Okay. Yeah, this is saved, guys. Okay, I'll give one video to watch, guys. No need of jar files, you can add in any order. No sequence for while adding jar files. No sequence to follow while adding jar files. Okay. Arishit Chaurashia, please, schema statement, always copy paste. Schema statement, always copy paste. Okay. Rahmad Ali, you didn't copy paste XML namespace import properly. Do it again from other website. Do it again from other website, right? Okay. Super, guys. Hare Krishna, @component is not recognizing means you have not added jar files properly. Read the document once and see the jar files one more time. See the jar files one more time. See the jar files one more time. Okay, now listen, boss. Okay, I'll give some videos to watch. In this weekend, please complete those videos. Auto-wide red line is coming, a jar is not added properly. First add jars, Ra Babu. If you don't know how to add jars, you cannot go further. Notes is having clarity, you have to open new window and download it. You have to open new window and you have to download it. Okay. Say paste, guys. In this week, you please keep the target of completing them. No class definition found, nested IO exception. No class, jar is missing, boss. Okay. IO exception. You are not giving the name and location of Spring Bean configuration file properly. Guys, are you not able to paste questions here? Are you not able to post your queries here? Check once. In the stream section, are you not able to post questions? No such bean definition. Cannot find class. Array in local date time, L capital, D capital, T capital, no space, single word. Lachu Marco, feel shame ra, jump into the drainage ra babu. You are writing local date time in 3 different words and that too in lower case. Where did you complete core Java, my dear? First join in core Java, then come for Spring na. Look at guys, people are writing classes like this. And moreover giving complaint, errors are coming. Feel shame, Rababu, shame. Rajendra Murge, your core Java is not at all sufficient. Please don't understand core Java, become good in core Java, come for Spring. Come for Spring. It's waste discussion here. I don't want people who understands core Java. I want people who is good in core Java. You are not able to write messages in this place. Super. Are completed or not? What you studied, you know, ra babu. Good knowledge of core Java is required. That's it. Yeah. Those are looking for Google Classroom. Those are looking for Google Classroom. Those are looking for Google Classroom. Please click on this, guys. Click on this and join in this one. Join in this one. Guys, the people who are having good core Java knowledge. Okay. Uday Kumar, if we create object, that is manual creation of object. But we